What's happening, guys? It's Ken Kaplan here in front of the New England Motorcycle Museum. Day 15 of the Ride 365. Today's bike of choice is a Yamaha XV750 Virago. This is a 1992 model. Yamaha's Cruiser V-twin. Fantastic machine. You know I'm a Yamaha guy. I've been riding Yamahas since I was 6 years old. Why? Well, they're bulletproof, high quality components, high quality finishes, and they're a lot of fun to ride, and they're reliable. This one is absolutely stunning in the candy apple red paint job, and it's got a lot of beautiful Yamaha catalog accessories, starting with the Yamaha Virago backrest with the gold badging on it, which matches nicely to the red and gold pinstripe package this bike has on it. Some of the pinstripe is factory, some of it it's aftermarket. It's got a beautiful custom pinstripe, hand pinstriped on the tank, on the front fender, on the side covers, and on the rear fender here. Well done, and it was clear coated over, so it wasn't just done and left alone, so it was done the right way. This bike is completely serviced. The carbs have been just been cleaned. Inside the gas tank is absolutely looks like it just came out of the box in 1992. No rust. The hallmark of a well cared for machine. We just installed a brand new Yuasa top of the line battery on it. It's got a replacement set of Dunlop tires, top of the line Dunlop tires, front and rear. These are the let's see, what model is this? This is the, I don't want to speak out of school. This is the 110, 140, 90, 15 MC70H. So very similar to the tires you'd see on a Harley Davidson. These were just put on this year, actually in 2019. They've got maybe 100 miles on it. So new tires, front and rear. The date code on this rear tire is June of 2018. So that's a fresh set of Dunlop tires. The chrome on the bike is stunning. This cover here, the original cover, is in excellent condition. Has the Yamaha factory engine guard kit, and you see where it says 750 right there? That's right out of the Yamaha catalog item. Has the upgraded Yamaha cushion grips on here. It's got the oversized dual horn package on here, so beautiful long travel front forks. Came from the factory with the gold coloring on the rims and the red and gold pinstripe combo. So highway pegs, crash bars, backrest, grips, loaded with chrome top to bottom, custom pinstriping, Dunlop tires. Tank's been, the whole fueling system's been gone through on the bike. The tank's been cleaned, the carbs have been cleaned and tuned. It's got replacement air filters in it and new oil, and we just installed a brand new battery. It needs nothing. Kenny just took it up to the shop and came back and said, "Wow, Pops, this thing runs great." Like I said, I've always been a Yamaha guy. I just love these bikes, the quality of them. When I was a kid, the first loan I ever took for a motorcycle, I bought a Yamaha 650 XS in the same color, the same candy apple red, and I love that bike. Served me well for many years. I had an RD 350. My first dirt bike was a GT80 in 1971. And my first real Yamaha street bike was an RD 350, and then I upgraded to an XS 650 vertical twin. This is definitely a step up from that bike I had. Only 14,274 miles, tuned to perfection. It's like buying a brand new bike. So no flapping of the gums. Let's take it for a rip. Dual horns, super smooth. Typically, you find these bikes, people take the exhaust system off and put these cheesy Cobra exhausts on them because they want to make a lot of noise. Nothing like the factory original exhaust. The bike's tuned perfectly for the exhaust right from the factory. If you mess with it, that screws everything up. Super smooth. Very, very smooth bike. Very low maintenance. Electronic ignition. Just keep good fuel in it. And if you store it over the winter, I highly recommend putting in non-ethanol fuel. And if you can't do that, at the very least, I would put the fuel preservative in there for sure. So very torquey bike, nice and smooth, no vibrations, very little vibration. Everything electronically works beautifully on it. The turn signals, the horn, the high beam, the low beam, everything's on point. Nice dual horn note. The brakes work excellent. On the front, you've got Yamaha's dual disc brake set up here, which is great. Double the stopping power of a single disc, a single stop on a dime. And it is a cruiser, but it has a real nice sporty feel to it. And part of that is the suspension package. You got a long travel set of forks on it and a nice set of shocks on the back. That's a good style, and it handles like a dream. And it's going to give you years of trouble-free service. These Yamahas are bulletproof. In my opinion, one of the best motorcycles ever made. The mirrors are in a perfect spot. I don't know if you can see the mirror. There's no vibration. Nice and stable. They're not flopping around or vibrating. Very nice. If you have any questions about the bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We can ship this anywhere in the continental US for $500 plus or minus. We ship about 50 bikes a month. So if you have a bike to sell, give us a call. If you have a collection you want to sell, we buy motorcycle collections. If you're retiring, moving south, and you want to sell 20 bikes, we're one of the few companies in the country that'll come up and buy them all, give you a fair price on them, no hassle, and we'll bring them in, restore them to like new, and find new homes for them. Some of them end up in the museum. Quite often our benefactors buy the bikes. Somebody you know, that stores bikes at the museum might buy this bike and it could end up there, or sometimes they'll leave them here for 6 months or a year. We even have people buy bikes from other countries and then fly here 6 months later, and as part of their vacation package, drive the bike around, then have it shipped to their country. Happens all the time. Pulling up to the museum here. It is cold out. This jacket I'm wearing is like a fall jacket. It's not a real good winter jacket. So it's awful windy. The signs got blown over. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to say this bike is a 10. Absolute 10 mechanically. It's perfect. Needs absolutely nothing. Really like the sound of the stock exhaust system. It's got a nice rumble to it. A torquey motor. Pretty much bulletproof. I've never heard of anybody having problems with a Yamaha Virago. Mechanically, they're very sound. The gauges are nice and crisp on this. Everything works beautifully. The tachometer, speedometer, odometer, trip meter, all the idiot lights work great. The high beam light, the turn signal indicators, the rear brake light, hand switch. Like I said, electrically a 10, mechanically a 10, and cosmetically she's a stunner. She's a 10. So the best part about buying a classic bike, 27-year-old classic like this, is one, when you pull up on it, you're going to be the only one at the show who has one. Most of these got ridden into the ground and frankly weren't taken care of. Very rarely do you find one like this that's in stunning shape. I've got the work order for all the work we completed on it here. It was a total of 18 and a half hours labor and parts. It was $1,768. And she's beautiful. Stock exhaust is in beautiful condition. The chrome on the brake packing plate is all intact. I did pull out the comprehensive vintage motorcycle price guide just to give you an idea what the current market value. This is based off of auction results, and in number one condition, which this bike is, the value is $5,000. The number two is $4,000, and the number three is $3,200. So this is definitely a number one bike. It's worth $5,000. The reserve will be set substantially below that, so we'll let the market determine the sale price of this one. But this is out of the comprehensive vintage motorcycle price guide 2019 and 20 edition. So to sum it up, she's a mechanically perfect, cosmetically beautiful, original 92 Virago with a bunch of tasty accessories on it. The only defect I could find the only dent I found on the bike was right here on this cover right here, and we ordered a brand new one. So it's coming in. It'll be in any day, and you won't have that issue on there. So if you're looking for a classic Yamaha as a daily rider, look no further. This is your bike. Dual disc brakes up front, nice Dunlop tires, just serviced and ready to rumble, and detailed. I forgot to mention, this is detailed by docked from top to bottom. It's got several coats of wax on it, and it's been through what we call a rotisserie detail. That means top to bottom, every square inch of it was cleaned, washed, and polished to perfection. So if you have any questions, give us a call. You want to wrap it up, Kenny?
Yeah, man. It's, just riding it up to the shop and back. Quick round, a couple of turns. It definitely feels light, nice and upright riding position. The brakes are on point. It feels like a play bike, but it's set up for cruising and all-day riding. So lots to like here. Ship anywhere in the States inexpensively. Message us your zip code for a quote. Call us with any questions on the shop line, 860-454-7024.
Carbureted perfectly. It couldn't be any better than it is. It's as good as it's going to ever get. Beautiful piece. Nice gauges. Good luck bidding on it. God bless America.